Guys, I have a question for you. What is key to success? Comment down below in just one word. What is that key which will help you unlock the door to success, glory, prosperous, and wealth, whatever you mean? Like, once you are done, let me tell you, many people will write, for them, success is being consistent, being disciplined, being taking regular action, being doing their job properly, being bringing up more sales. Okay, I agree with anything and everything. Now I have a question for you guys. How do you sell? And what do you sell? You sell product, and how do you sell? You need to go to that person and talk about it, right? So the key to success is nothing but, you guessed it right, it's communication. So you might be wondering why I'm asking this question and why I'm talking about this communication thing. The reason is very simple. Hello everyone, Pranav here. Welcome back to my channel. मेरा Namaste आप सभी को. How are you guys doing today? I'm doing fantastic as always. So today I'm going to share with you this amazing masterpiece, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. It's an amazing read and all about interpersonal skills on communication skills, which is very important. You go for a sale, you have to be skillful while talking to people, and how you talk makes a huge impact. So without wasting any time, let's get started with the video. So before we deep dive into the book, let's see and talk about Dale Carnegie. What gives him the right to write this amazing book? Dale Carnegie, or Dale Harbison Carnegie, was an American writer and lecturer. He was a developer of courses on salesmanship, self-discipline, self-improvement, corporate training, and many other interpersonal skills. And he was born into a very poverty family. He was not privileged with what we are privileged with, but he made a decision and changed the way he has become today. So this is about the author, guys, and this is what I have to share. And let's deep dive into the book and see what this book has in store for us. So, How to Win Friends and Influence People is all about rapport and communication skills. We like it or not, we live in a society. We have to go to our workspaces. Not now, of course, because of COVID, that we are at our home and working from home, but we still have Zoom sessions, Zoom meeting. So we have to interact with people. We like it or not, it doesn't matter. We have to talk to people to get things done. And it's a privilege or it's a prestige to think like this, that no, we can do that of our own, or I can do it of my own. That's good, but in order to get things done faster, it is always a good idea to leverage and ask for help. And how do you ask for help? By communication. And this book is completely a pivotal for everyone's success. And this book can really make a huge impact. There are a lot of things to be addressed upon from this book, but I am not going to address them at all. I will be only addressing those things which has impacted me, which has made a huge impact the way I used to think. So yeah, this book has been divided into 4 parts. How many parts? 4 parts. The part 1 is all about foundation of handling people. So what does it convey? It conveys 3 principles, as you can see in the list. Principle 1, don't criticize, condemn or complain. Principle 2, give honest and sincere appreciation. Number 3, arouse in the other person an eager want. So it's quite clear, simple and understandable, right, with the principle itself. But let me give you what author has to say. He says straight that never shatter or never hurt or never target anyone's ego by complaining, by showing disrespect, by targeting him or her directly or by their faults. Just do it in a subtle way. Or if you can't, focus on the things which he or she are good at. Appreciate that person. And third one, if you want to make things done for yourself, then you have to create that desire why they should do that task. And in order to do that, you need to have a crazy patience and a way of communication. And I will not go into detail because there are a lot of things to be shared, and I don't want to get this video too stretched out because I want you to understand and read this amazing book. That was first part for you. The second part, the second part is all about talking about 6 ways to make people like you. So what are those 6 principles? Here are on your screen. Number 1, become genuinely interested in other people. Number 2, smile. Number 3, remember that the person's name is to that person the sweetest and most important sound in any language. Number 4, be a good listener. Encourage others to talk about themselves. Number 5, talk in terms of the other people's interest. Number 6, make the other person feel important and do it sincerely. Guys, I believe it's a no-brainer thing because it itself says a lot about how you should understand this. Think for a moment, how many of you agree with this when someone comes and just asks you a question related to what you're doing and you are so excited and so enthusiastic that you just start rattling off things about yourself and you feel so comfortable with that person. At the same time, somebody comes and just directly puke on you about his or her success or growth. How do you feel about it? Understand, guys, this. You feel bad, right? In the same way, everybody is a human being and everybody wants to feel appreciated and feel important. If you keep yourself in other people's shoes, you will understand that this feeling of importance is very important. If somebody disrespects you, it makes you furious and angry, right? Now think about it. If you do the same with other person, how would that person feel about it? Just think for a moment. So appreciate, and at the same time while you're appreciating, it should be a very sincere appreciation. You should be yes, you mean it. It should come from your heart. And with heart, I want to share one thing. This book is not for people who are using their mind to talk to people, but for those who speak with their heart. And if you do it right, I can guarantee you one thing. There is a whole lot of things can happen for you. It's amazing. And then of course name. How many of you feel that taking names makes a huge impact? If somebody knows you by your name, it gives you a sense of power. It gives you a sense of recognition, that you are being recognized. It feels good, right? In the same way, if you recognize the other person with their name, it feels amazing. And also, be a good listener, guys. Everybody wants to speak, and at the same time, everybody wants to get heard. So instead of speaking yourself first about your thing, hear them, ask them questions, make them feel better and important. That's how you build a very strong relationship. So yeah, those are the 6 ways you can make anyone like you. So I will not get into deep into it because again, I want all of you to read this one. So just a gist of what I've understood and how it should be done. So yeah, part 3. Part 3 is something very interesting. It's how to win people to the way of your thinking. It's interesting, right? Author shares 12 principles to it. How many? 12 principles to it. The 12 principles are on your screen. Number 1, the only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it. Number 2, show respect for the other person's opinion. Never say you are wrong. If you are wrong, admit it quickly and empathically. Begin in a friendly way. Number 5, get the other person saying yes, yes immediately. But let the other person do a great deal of the talking. Principle 7, let the other person feel that the idea is his or her. Try honestly to see things from the other person's point of view. Number 9, be sympathetic with the other person's ideas and desires. Number 10, appeal to the nobler motives. Number 11, dramatize your idea. Number 12, give a challenge, throw away a challenge. Guys, do you guys even see the list is so long? 12 principles. It will take so much of time for me to share with all of you in a very short time. So I'd like to share few points which I like and which I personally feel has made a huge impact. First one was, I used to argue a lot with people. I used to have a short temperedness. So because of that, I used to argue with people like anything. Here and there, I just tear them off, and I feel sense of victory for me that I've won against him. But I never seen that person again in my life. Of course, if parents are there, if people who love are there, they will see you off, but not the way they used to see you off before. So, guys, this is the biggest learning I had. Don't argue. Second, like nobody wants to feel dejected or feel like that they're wrong, right? Even I am not different. I used to feel that thing a lot. But then I realized if I feel the same, then if I do it with that other person as well, he or she might also feel the same, right? So instead of doing it, what is the other way around? The other way around is a subtle way of letting them know how about if we take things in this way or that way, or how about we examine the facts and come on to an agreement where we both agree on the same term. How about talking it out and making sure that there is a possibility I can be wrong as well. My method can be a bit different, but our goal is same. How about if we do this way? It's amazing, right? So guys, like there are much more to share, like a hell lot of things. So if I have to share one more thing, and that was that through a challenge. Like challenge is something which is amazing, and it really posts anyone. If somebody will throw a challenge on you, you will be like, yeah, let's do it now. You will do it, right? So in the same way, throwing a challenge, but not in the sense of ego or like fulfillment, but when it comes to growth, if it's helping you grow, that challenge should be thrown. So yeah. So that's the third part for you guys. Now the final part is all about be a leader. And even here he shares innumerable amount of principles. So here are those on your screen. Number one, if you must find the fault, begin with praise and honest appreciation. Number two, call attention to people's mistake indirectly. 3. Talk about your own mistakes before criticizing the other person. Number 4. Ask questions instead of giving direct orders. Let the other person save face. Number 6. Praise the slightest improvement and praise every improvement. Be hearty in your approbation and lavish in your praise. Number 7. Give the other person a fine reputation to line up to. Number 8. If I want to help others to improve, use encouragement. Make the fault seem easy to correct. Number 9. Make the other person happy about doing the thing you suggest. Guys, that's another 9 more principles for you. What else do you want? This book is a compile of everything you need in order to succeed. Not only in business, not only in your corporate life, not only in your career, but also in family as well. Your friends, circle, relatives, everywhere. It works everywhere. So you have to share a few things about from this part. What I have understood and learned is like if I want to criticize, I do it on face. Like I'm like, damn, I'll hit you hard on your face directly. But it made me realize this hurts a person very bad, and even somebody talks to me directly in that way, it feels bad to me. So after reading this book, I understood one powerful thing. If I want to criticize, I should praise that person first, and then only I should have the power to criticize when he is in a pleasing note and understand, like he can understand as well. Second, and the most important thing I learned is before criticizing other on their task, I should ask myself this question: like, have I done my task completely, or is there something missing on my hand? Like this is a very powerful question, guys. We don't even realize that we criticize others for not doing their task, but we often tend not to do our task as well. So think before criticizing other people, and also if you have made a mistake, go ahead and accept it. It's okay to make a mistake. We are all humans. And by accepting your own mistake shows your credibility, shows your character, and this builds up. He or she might kick your ass at that point of time, but that will build a long lasting relationship. So yeah, this is all about I wanted to share with all of you from the book, like so many principles, so many stuff, and an amazing read. Like I don't want to get more into it. I've already told you enough to read this one. So just grab yourself a paper bag. So thank you so much guys for watching my video and tuning today. I hope I was able to add value. If you guys feel the same, then do like this video, share it with your friends and family, and do let me know in the comment section where you guys are tuning from. It's amazing to know people globally. So I'll see you next week again with a smashing video. Till then, Mera. Namaste. आप सभी को.